Okay, so Gauntlets, the new mode in FC26, we're going to go over how it works. I mean, by the time you're watching this video, it's going to probably be out by the time you watch this video, but we're going to go over everything, how it works and what you need. So what it says here, it starts in 3 hours. And what's really, really cool is you don't have to win. It's one of these tournaments where you can basically keep earning the more you progress. Now, what's important is the gauntlet is 3 rounds, okay? So prove your club's depth and earn rewards in this 3-round gauntlet. Each round requires a unique squad. So that means that let's say you got your starting 11 right now. If you go into gauntlets, if you use them in the first round, you can't use any of the players in the second or the third round. So the argument is you keep your best squad for basically the last round, or you go with the style that I recommend in the second. Each round requires a unique squad. Once a round is complete, the players you used, including both starting and the bench, cannot be used again in the later rounds. Now, we don't know what exactly the rewards are, but the rewards are going to be pretty, well, it's looking to be pretty good. Now, what I would recommend is, look, you can see, look, there's a couple of ways you want to do this. So you can see I've got my squad over here. The question to ask yourself is, do you use your main squad? Now, what I would say is anyone that maybe struggles with a game so much, I think you probably want to keep your main squad. It's a bit of a tough one, maybe for like the final per se. But what I'd probably recommend is cut your squad in half. So let's say like literally where my squad is from the striker to the cam all the way down, I will cut that squad in half. And what I would do basically is I would use one half. So like, for example, I got Hincapi here. So let's say, for example, in the final, I may use Hincapi. But let's say, for example, Germa. I might use Germa in the semi-finals, for example. So it's very important. I would say if you're not sure, let's say, okay, you want to swap players. So let's say I know I have someone like Mario Gila. I know he's a very good player. So I can combine him maybe with Germa, and then I can put someone with Hincapi. So that's the way that I would recommend doing it. Now, I'm going to take you over to, technically you need 54 players. We're going to go with that in a second. But have a look here. We're going over what it says from EA, okay? So you can see, look, Gauntlet are a new way to test your club depth. It's probably a good way to do evolution as well. And your ability across multiple matches. Each gauntlet consists of up to 5 matches. However, instead of using the same squad each match, you will need to use a completely different squad for every match, including the subs bench. Our launch will kick things off with the Ultimate Gauntlet, featuring 3 rounds. So in the future, there might be more, and running every 2 weeks to start. This is just the beginning with more details to come. And that's it. So you can see like that. And you can see, for example, there's not finals, it's basically 3 rounds. I'm actually, I'm going to be honest, I'm looking very, very looking forward to it. It says there's cornerstones in Gauntlet. So you can see challenge. So for the first Gauntlets, you can see the more matches you win with this series, the greater reward. So there's emphasis for you to win. The inaugural Ultimate Gauntlets will kick things off featuring 3 rounds. Okay, we know that. Including your entire bench. So it appears that I think a lot of you're going to be needing a lot of bronze benching, if that makes sense. Unlike tournaments gone out to play in knockout format, you can keep playing. So technically there'll be like 3 rounds, but you can technically keep playing. But it's all about squad management. Spread out your fastest players across each target position, or try to overrun the defense with a pace. Now, what's interesting here, it says here, use a completely different squad for every match, including a sub bench. So there's going to be interesting. What about super subs? I'm going to go through on my main channel some cheap super subs together and so on. But I'm going to be honest, it's looking pretty good. Now, FootWiz, I'm going to actually have this in Google. They actually made a very good post about this. Here it is. They made a very good post about this, about Gauntlets. Here it is. Okay, so you need 3 different squads. So you need this. Let's work out that math. So you need 18 players. So you need a starting 11 plus 7 subs. I'm going to be honest. I think you can bronze bench this. Like what I'm thinking here is you can probably bronze bench. So let's say you have a squad like this. What I might do is I would probably fill up the squad with bronze players. What I mainly would do is keep 3 subs. I think that's the way that I would do it, is just have 3 subs and then bronze bench these other players. Now, technically, you could have 5 subs. So if you want, you could put 5, because you can realistically only really have 5 subs per game, right? So if you want a min-max per se, I'd probably say the remaining 2 players in your squad, you'd probably want to put gold players, silver players, stuff like that, cards that you probably won't be using, and then have your main starting 5. So what I'll do is I'll split your entire team up, and let's say I'll fill in. So let's say instead of Germa, I'll use someone else, someone cheaper, Mario Gila, and maybe I might go for like a Syria link on this right hand side. And then so that means that when I play with my main team for the first round, I will then attack on the left hand side. So you can see I'm still attacking with my main left wing, my main center mid, my main left back, but I'm just splitting it up because there's 3 rounds, you see. So I'm just splitting it up. So maybe I'll go with, for example, the left hand side and a Syria on the right hand side, or then I'll go Syria and then La Liga on the left hand side. That way you're splitting up. Now there's so many good strikers, a Jose. There's so many good cards that you can get that are going to be very affordable. So that's what I would say here. And let's have a quick look also what else is being said. Have a quick look. So no entry requirements. Remember, it's 1 entry per day though. Interesting. The question is, after the 3 rounds complete, I presume you can use your squads again. Yeah, so you can say is that once you use a player, you will not be able to use them again during the entry, including the bench. Every win equals better rewards, packs, and EVA items. Guys, I'm actually looking very much forward to this. What I probably would do is I would say go ahead and look for some of the cheaper players. Now, this is on my second channel. I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek, but you want to be using some of those cheap players. So on my main, I'll give you a few of these actually, since I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek, guys. So price wise, I want to look for cards that are very cheap. I'm talking about, so we need 3. So what I might go is with Vicario, Henderson. Just keep things cheap here. Alex Romero and Di Gregorio, for example. Okay. Then centre backs. Oh, it looks like I'm doing it too quickly. They're banning me from their site anyway. Well, it looks like I've been banned. GG for typing it quickly. But look, we will have that on my main account where we'll go through each positions. But I'm very much looking forward to it. Sorry to cut this video short. I was going to make a long one on my second channel, but I might continue this on my main channel now. But remember, 54 players you do need. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy. And of course, I'll catch you next time. Peace out.